so you're going to keep the pulley up on top. And that's, okay. Did it? Oh, that one. Is that on the showroom? It's not pre-sold. I thought you were driving hers.
All right, it is 1:30. Do we have most everybody that is usually here? Mike, can you see that, or Melissa?
For the most part, yes. Maybe if you give it just maybe a couple minutes.
Okay.
I don't see Bev. I don't see Jim's on.
Okay, we'll wait just a couple more minutes then. How about 3 minutes or 3:05? You want to give them 5 more minutes? Does anybody have a pressing meeting after this that they need to definitely go ahead and start right now?
Well, Bev just got on. I know that Walt isn't going to be here. Mike, what do you think?
You want to see my new puppy?
Yes.
That'll kill some time.
Who said that?
Here. Come here. Oh, where's the sweet? Okay. You can get to meet everyone there. These are my friends, and this is Bear.
We don't see
you need to turn on your camera.
Oh, I thought it was on. Sorry. No. I can't see me, but all right. Let me see. It says it's on. Oh, it's not on. Now it's on. Okay, now share my webcam. Done. Boop, boop. I don't see him. There he is.
There we go.
This is Bear.
Oh.
Hey, what is that?
Oh.
You see people? You see people? These are nice. These are my friends, Bear. Yeah.
We have a dog and bear.
He is a Shih Tzu and a Yorkie. A Shorkie.
A short.
Hey, Mike, meet Bear. This is Bear Howard.
Oh.
Oh, he's so cute, Bev.
He's adorable. How old is he?
10 weeks.
Look at the mouth. Oh my God.
Yeah, he's a traffic dog. Yes, he is. Okay, he's going to be in here in his little kennel, but he's sweet. He's very sweet.
Oh.
Very sweet. Okay, Bear, you go back to your kennel.
Oh, too cute.
Very, very cute.
All right, maybe this is it, Casey.
All right.
Yeah.
Walt is not here today, so I will be running the meeting for us today. And if you would, Melissa, would you introduce everybody, however it says on your list?
Yep, we'll do. Hello, everybody. I'm Melissa Shepard with JMP. And we'll start off with the top. So I have Laura Anstead. If she's on. Okay, well, I know she called in. She might just be having mic issues. Okay, Mike's in.
Yeah, she's having a mic issue. I'm Mike Zinn from the Department of Transportation. I might be the issue.
Uh-oh. Mike could be an issue.
All right, thank you, Mike. Brandon.
I am Brandon Drawhorn from FDOT Safety Office.
Thank you. Lori Paleo.
Hello, everyone. I'm Lori Paleo from JMT.
Thank you. Sherry Cook. Sherry is on as well, but may be having the same issue. I don't know. All right, George Emiston.
Good afternoon, George Edmiston with Finish.
Thank you. Jim.
Yep, this is Jim. I'm Citrus County.
Hey, Jim.
Hi, everybody.
Hey. Sherry is texting. Okay, I'm going to try to do this at the same time. Let's see. Casey.
Casey Dagenhart with Hernando Citrus MPO.
Thank you. And Julie Bond.
Hello, everyone. Julie Bond with Cutter at USF.
Yeah, Janine Lawrence.
Hello, good afternoon. I'm Janine with Mothers Against Drunk Driving. Not sure if other people are having the mic issue. I had it when I first logged on. I had to go into settings and change what my microphone and headphones were. So that may be the issue for other people as well.
Okay, thank you.
Thank you. Ernie.
Ernie Langen, Hernando County Traffic Engineering.
Lieutenant Ball. All four are having the same issue. Bev Howard.
Bev Howard, Citrus County.
And Bear.
And Bear.
And Bear. Bev and Bear Howard. He's a bear necessity.
Okay. And I think that, and Allison Cornelius. Okay. Anybody else call in that I did not call your name? Okay, then I think that's it. I'm going to text Sherry on the side and just let her know that she needs to change her mic settings.
That's you guys. I don't know if it's because Benish or whoever changed the go to meeting, but I had to change my settings too. So something's different about this site this time.
Okay. Would you like us to give you a minute just until we can get any of that fixed, or should we go ahead and move forward?
Is Lieutenant Ball on now?
Still says speaker is muted.
It's I don't know. I guess we can get started. They're online, so
Okay.
they could add questions in the chat box, I guess.
Okay. All right, we've been through welcome and introductions. We are now on review and approval of the June 2022 minutes. I like to take a page out of Walt's book on this, and whenever we have a motion that needs to be passed, I would like to say if anybody objects, please speak up, and otherwise assume that it is all positive votes for the motion to pass. So just a heads up. Has everyone had the chance to review the meeting minutes from the June meeting? Are there any changes or alterations that need to be made?
Nope,
Okay.
not for my part.
Okay, hearing none. Can I get a motion to approve the meeting minutes for June 2022?
So moved.
All right, thank you, George. Is there a second?
I'll second it. Jim?
All right, thank you, Jim.
Hey,
Anybody?
Casey,
Yes.
it's George. I didn't motion that. Someone else did. I think it was Ernie.
Yeah, that was
Okay.
Ernie.
Arnie, you made the motion?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, thank you. All right, so if anybody has any problems with that, speak up. All right, then motion passes. The minutes are approved as presented. Janine Lawrence says, with the new GoToMeeting, I couldn't hear or use my mic until I set both to default in GoToMeeting settings, the gear icon. If anybody can hear us and that might help them, there you go. Okay, the second, number 3 on the item is old business, review of the problem location spreadsheet. And let's go to that sheet. All right, number 1 is US 41 and CR 491. Last we heard, Mike said they were going to conduct counts on the NB northernbound side of US 41 to see if it warrants a left turn phase. He does not know the results.
I got it now, Sherry.
I'm sorry?
Oh, how do I do that?
Okay. FTOT,
Sorry about that. We just got called in and we had to mute. Apologize.
Okay. FTOT, we're on item 1 on the old business spreadsheet on the chart. FTOT is going to go through the county to make improvements on turning movements. People are circumventing the signals, so the counts aren't true counts. Bala will also look at this location. Do you have any updates for that project or that site, Mike?
No, I didn't realize, at the time of year it was, and I was informed that we don't really do any traffic counts or warrants or anything when there's no school. So when school gets started, this is on the schedule to get going back at the end of August, early September, to go out and check it. Apparently school will affect our traffic.
Okay.
I didn't know that. I didn't know kids drove. I'm just being facetious.
I know.
They don't drive. They just aim cars and try to drive.
Yeah. Just like old men.
Yep.
All right.
Especially the ones with mic problems.
Exactly. So this will be performed in or
sometime probably
August.
September at least, I would say. That last week of August is not going to really count.
Okay. All right. So we'll put that on there. Right. And the next one is the Good Neighbor Trail stop signs. Jim, it says last time Jim hadn't had a chance to check it out. Have you had a chance to look at this yet?
No, I didn't. I was planning on doing that for the 4th of July weekend, and I ended up with the Chinese virus, so I wasn't able to do it.
Oh my goodness.
But I'm better now. So, but I'll get down there probably within the next couple of weeks and look at it and have a report for next week on it.
We appreciate your taking a look at that. Thank you.
Yeah, I would have been there, but it didn't work out. So.
We're glad you're better.
Yeah, absolutely. It wasn't bad. Just like a bad sinus infection is all I had. So.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah, it wasn't bad at all. No fever, none of that crap. So I'm all better.
Good.
I think.
All right. With Lacucci, number 3, with Lacucci State Trail and Independence Highway Crossing. Last we heard, they're waiting for a new computer. And Mike said that the people are impatient at this location. I'm guessing he meant the people that are waiting to cross the street are impatient, and not just people in general get impatient.
Actually, I think it was Jim that made the comment that people are impatient.
Okay.
I have no patience waiting on this controller. It's just still the same problem. They're missing that damn part for some reason.
Okay.
I really struggle with that being a bad situation, because I was up there not long it was about the first weekend after our last meeting, and I pushed a button and it automatically changed green. So my friend says, you got the magic touch, on the way back, it did the same thing again. So, but,
tell him to go see your barber and get the same haircut.
Yeah, you go. I had, it is just a user issue is what it is. And Mike, that sign that we had, wanted to put up the R9-5, I think.
Right.
That hasn't been installed yet.
I checked on that yesterday, as a matter of fact, and it's still they're having a problem with the sheeting on the signs of getting that material.
Okay,
They got the aluminum, but it's apparently the sheeting is an issue.
I see.
And I know that to be a fact because I'm waiting on some other products from 3M, the RPMs, and they're having problems. It's something to do with that reflective part of the. They're
Uh-huh.
having a back order on it or something. It's in the
Material,
pigments. I
yeah.
don't know. Yeah, some pigment issue. Or
Yeah, and I
So-
ask again about the yield to pedestrians sign on the mast arm and Bala. And you, I think, Mike, we're going to look into that.
yeah, and I haven't heard back from Bala, so I mean, it's
seems
here on
that-
my notes to do.
I've seen those on other mast arms. I don't know why we need to do a survey about putting one up on that mast arm. They obviously would carry the weight of a pound and a half sign, you know.
You know how engineers are. They got to have their say.
Yeah. Okay. But that's the only two things I had up in that area.
Yep. I'm waiting on Bala to give me that information. So,
Okay.
but the sign is ordered, and I just
Hey,
know
this
it's
is
on back
Sherry.
order. Yes, Sherry.
I actually got another complaint on this intersection, and it was that when you hit the crossing thing on the path, it only allows you to walk across half of the road. Apparently, it's switching back to don't walk when you're only halfway across.
Sherry, I'd have to look at my notes on that, but I think you have 8 seconds to cross when the walk signal is on, an 18-second countdown. So I don't think there's a problem. I've walked across there at a normal pace, completely crossed the road in 8 seconds. So there's no problem. Now I can walk a little faster than most people are, but my normal pace is, I try to do it as slow as possible, but that's not my case. I really don't think there's a problem with that.
Okay.
Sherry, does it switch back to just solid don't cross, or does it do that flashing you have however many seconds? Does it have a countdown
My
there?
understanding was it just went back to don't cross.
Oh wow.
No, it's
And that road's not very wide, so I mean, yeah.
I've looked at that many times, and it's an 8-second crossing. I've timed it with my stopwatch. 8-second crossing, 18-second countdown, and 18-second countdown does show before it changes to a don't walk sign.
All right, sounds good. Thank you.
All right. Thank you. We'll go to number 4, the Good Neighbor Trail at Preston Road and Weatherly Road. Last we heard, Mike said that ADA mats had not been corrected. It's becoming a trip hazard because many are crumbled, and Jim said he would check out this location. Do we have any update on that?
It's the same situation. I was going to do them both the same day, go down there and check everything out, but I wasn't unable to do so. But I will. I'll have a report for next time.
Okay.
Hey, Ernie. Ernie, are these the pictures you were sending us? What happened to Ernie?
He's there. Well, we think he's there.
Because Ernie sent us some pictures of Preston and Weatherly, but it doesn't show the trail crossing.
This is Ernie. Sorry about I was muted. Wouldn't know where I was. Anyway, I went out there on the 12th, which and took these pictures and did the site distance study on it. They did go out and clear the right of way at the locations that we requested there on Preston. That one there is the only one where that's all private property is what you're looking at. So we can't go any further there. But we'll get with the property owner to see if they could clear something.
Okay.
And I did talk with Stephen Stack about the ADA mats on the section that the county maintains. And they're going to go ahead and do a service request to start changing them all out now. And then in about 2 or 3 years, going to come up with a program to change them from an ADA mat over to like stamped concrete.
Okay, so you're just going to put more tiles on it and not put concrete at all this time.
Correct.
Okay.
Yeah, we don't have the money to do that. And we're going to go out and figure out how much we're going to figure out how much it costs, and then try to put it in the capital improvement program to get it funded.
Okay.
All right. Thank you, Arnie. Our next one is Mariner Boulevard and Northcliffe Boulevard. Is it still lacking paint? Has it been done yet?
It has not been done yet. This is Ernie again. No,
Okay.
it has not been done. I do have an email in with traffic operations to see where the contract is for striping. It is on that list to get it done, but I don't know where it falls on their listing for priorities.
Okay. Thank you. Number 6, the 589 and 44 and the new Parkway Crystal Oaks Drive coming out to 44. Last we heard, our work order has been issued out to the contractor to break the lane into 2 separate lanes, and it's under a traffic service contract. Do we have any updates about that?
It was actually taken care of the day we had our meeting the last time.
I thought so.
I didn't know until later that evening that it got done. So it's complete and finished and over with. Now the complaints are going the other way. People was just, Laura, I wish Laura was on here. She'd tell you the same thing. You know.
I'm here.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one of those things where they complained that there was no delineation there, so we put a delineation there, and now they're complaining that there's a delineation there. So what do you do with it?
It's going to stay the way it
I
is.
do know we still haven't had any crashes because of it, so fingers crossed we're good.
Yeah, okay. It's going to stay the way it is. So as far as I'm concerned, this one we can remove.
That's what I was going to say next. If it's done, we can go ahead and take it off the next meeting. We can mark it down and take it off in August. All right, number 7, Miss Maggie Drive. I know we talked last time about various solutions to get people to slow down, but I think what Walt finally decided was there needed to be a new speed study along there. And I know he asked if FDOT could help do that speed study. And since Walt's not here, we can't ask him, but I know he was talking to you about that, Mike. Has there been any movement on that forward? Oh, it says Bala will ask if DOT can help with the speed study. And since Bala's not here either.
Yeah, it's nothing really can be done out there. I mean, we're down to just, and Laura can tell you what the issues is. You've got one property owner out there that's causing all these complaints.
Right.
And it's the weekend warriors that go out there and to the river and play, and they just, I don't know. Right.
Has anybody asked if DOT can help with the speed study on the road?
No.
Okay. We'll ask Bala next time then.
Hey, Casey.
Yes.
Go ahead, Mike.
I was just going to warn you, if they do a speed study and find out that 85% the 85 percentile is doing 45 miles an hour or higher, they're going to raise the speed. It'll go up. Right. And I think that's what they were saying was appropriate with the road, considering that.
Yes, that's what we're hoping for at this stage. With the growth that we have seen and our area has seen, and the way that road is being used, that speed limit is just very unreasonable in that area, which is creating a lot of this attention.
Hey, Laura, do you have a stealth stat you can run that study yourself?
I do not. I wish I did.
All right. We'll put that on the list.
But I can tell you, I can absolutely tell you, I have done data collections on that area for the last 3 years, and there has been at least a 40%, if not more, enforcement rating there, which simply means that probably 70% of the people traveling that road are doing in excess of 15 miles an hour over the speed limit. It is truly a speed limit issue.
Isn't there speed feedback signs on that road?
No.
No.
Okay, forget it. I was going to say you could blue Todd those and get the same information. I'm heading out there this weekend, so I'll let you know. Okay.
That would be wonderful. Thank you so much.
We appreciate that. And that was the last problem on the problem location spreadsheet. We will, if nobody else has anything else to add to the old business in that problem location sheet, we will move on to calendar updates and activity reports. Do we have any calendar updates or activity reports?
Your calendar updates is today's the 13th. The 14th and 15th, we have the law enforcement training recognition event. The 22nd through the 27th is an annual training conference. The
What was that?
29th.
What was that training?
It's an annual training conference and exhibit from National Highway Traffic Safety Administration.
Okay. Who was that geared towards?
Primarily, typically traffic engineers.
Okay.
PEs. On the 29th through the 30th, it's the MAD Law Enforcement Recognition event. It's training synopsis. It's down in West Palm Beach, I think, this year.
Okay.
Since we are in the middle of the month, I'll give you a little bit of August. The whole month of August is back to school month, so it's time to start preparing and get ourselves back in that mode that the buses and kids will be out on the street and everything else again soon. It's also Child Safety Awareness Month for the whole month of August, and August 1st through the 7th is Stop on Red Week. And after that, we'll be back in another meeting. I'll give you the rest of August at that point.
And you said the week of August 7th is the Stop on Red Week?
The 1st through the 7th is Stop on Red Week.
Okay, thank you. All right, does anybody else have a calendar or activity update?
This is Julie. I just wanted to give a quick update based on some of the projects that I'm working with Mike on. We have a geofencing running on US 19 in Citrus County. And if anyone's interested with Mike's approval, when that is finished, I can give you a nice little report. Right, Mike?
Oh, yes. It's public knowledge.
Yes. So you might find helpful information on that. Also, we finished up our high school program. We'll be booking for next semester. So we went to Citrus High School, Crystal River, Central Spring, Crystal River, Citrus High School, Hernando High School, and I'm looking at my notes, high school, I think it's called Central Spring.
Citrus
Okay.
Citrus
Springs. Oh, okay. My notes, I have something with Central. Okay, I'll have to recheck on that. That was my notes from the list of high schools.
Central Ridge.
Oh, okay. I can't read my own notes. And then for the enhanced law enforcement engagement, we have Citrus County Sheriff, FHP Hernando, and Hernando County Sheriff's Office participating. And so that'll be wrapping up mid-August. And so all these programs for your area are going very well, and I'll keep everyone updated. And these are all, via Mike Zinn, FDOT, and also George is working on the ELEE, who is on today also.
Excellent, thank you.
Hey, this is Captain Glennie. I'm coming into the meeting a little late. The 18th through the 23rd, we have Operation Southern Shield. The 18th, we'll be doing a press conference. I think it's at 10:30 in the morning on Monday at the Tampa FHP station for that. We're also going to be doing some human smuggling details coming up next week in Sumter and Hernando County. So you're going to see myself and about 20 of our criminal interdiction guys playing out on the interstate and the major interstates and state roadways up there.
Excellent.
Looking forward to that.
I think we can make a little dent.
Well, I like seeing all them red and blue lights out there. It makes everybody slow down.
We're going to put about 6 dog teams on the road during that week.
Wow.
We really like seeing them up in Hernando too, Cap.
And they are going to be, so this detail is going to focus Sumter and then south into Hernando. So we've actually invited Hernando SO and Sumter SO to come out and play a little bit in traffic with us. So we'll see how that goes.
Great.
All right.
And thanks. Come pet the dogs.
No.
Okay.
I've noticed the dogs only like to bite me.
Good to know. Okay. Dogs are at work. Don't pet them. Don't pet the officers. Okay. All right. Next, I'm going to let you introduce our fatal crash map, Mike.
I'm going to let Lori do it because Lori's
Right.
the one is. Yeah, Lori's the one that puts these together for us. So I want to start letting her go through them with everybody.
Excellent. Thank you, Lori.
She's been playing on vacation, so she needs to start earning her paycheck this month.
Well, these maps are a collective effort between me and JMT. So me and other people, we work on these all together. Can you zoom in? I haven't looked at this in a bit. Yeah, so these are all the fatal crashes in Citrus and Hernando County for both state roads and county roads. There were a total of 22 crashes and then the most that we had, sorry, I don't remember the exact number, was off-road with 22.7%. I'm not exactly sure what else to explain, but.
Do you have information that says all of those off-roads are ATVs, or is that also sometimes trucks that are off-roading?
They could be trucks. They could be any type of single vehicle.
Okay. Anything that's just not on the roadway.
Right. So like roll over, run off the road, any type of vehicle. Correct.
Okay, so it could even be people are driving and they ran off the road?
Yes.
Okay. I thought it was just talking about like those off-road tracks that they have for ATVs and bikes and things like that. I thought that was what you were talking about, but that's not. That's just the type of right. Accident that people experience when they're driving on the roadway. Okay.
Yeah, it's the crash. It's just the crash type. So like if you hit like a ditch and you roll over or whatever, that would be considered an off-road crash.
Okay. So that's in with the, leaving the roadway or leaving your lane kind of thing, like the head-on collisions or the
it wouldn't be a head-on collision. That would be a different crash. But yeah, anything that you leave the roadway, a lane departure crash where you go into the curb or you go into a ditch or a tree or stuff like that.
Okay. Thank you.
Yes. All right, Lori, this was just Hernando.
Oh, yes, sorry.
No, that's okay. And then now let's do Citrus.
Yeah. Yeah, so here's Citrus County, same thing. Yeah, so there was 4 pedestrian crashes, fatal crashes, 28% of the crashes in Citrus. Same map, so pedestrians were really high this month.
And these numbers are cumulative through June 20th.
June 1st through January 1st through June 20th. It's down there at the bottom of your page.
Yeah, right here.
And they were available on the
Signal.
CTST webpage for download separately from the agenda and the
Right,
minute.
and yeah, and it's on Signal 4. A lot of you have access to Signal 4, so you could pull up the same exact information. It's just Lori puts them in a nice map and breakdown, so it's easy for us to see them on here.
It's so pretty. Very pretty. What were the highest collisions or crashes on in Citrus? Is that head on?
I think it was pedestrian, right?
It's down there at the bottom.
Oh, wow.
Right hand corner.
Mm-hmm. It represented over a quarter of the crashes.
Well, it was 4 out of 14. So.
And if I might take the opportunity to segue for a minute, Smart Growth America has released their Dangerous by Design 2020 report. And Florida is not doing well. Florida is, well, let me see. They had most dangerous places, Metro, and I think about, let me see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 of the top 20 are in Florida. The Tampa, St. Petersburg, Clearwater, Florida is in the top 4 for most deadly metro in 2022. So just a heads up, I got that from the, well, I got it from an email that they send around, but I downloaded it from their website, the Smart Growth America website. They've got a lot of good stuff on there. So if you want to take time and look at that and read it, please feel free.
I will give you some good news about it, though. I mean, yeah, that report was generated, and I've seen it myself. But statewide on state roads, District 7 has actually had a 24% decrease from January to June 30th as compared to the same time frame last year. So we're doing pretty good. Yeah, we're carrying the state actually. The rest of I have it all broke down in districts, and our district is up there pretty good. Only one district in the whole state of Florida had an increase, but across the state we're all decreasing, and like I said, we're one of the highest, and that's just in fatalities.
Yes, excellent, and thank you, Mike.
Yep.
All right, if there's nothing more on the fatal crash map, we can move to the safe routes to school updates. Do we have anything for that?
Walt's been keeping us up to date on what's going on Forest Ridge over there, so I don't know. I know Turkey Oak I think is completed now, but I'm not sure of that. I believe there was a press conference on it in your county.
Okay. Unfortunately, I don't know anything about it.
Yeah. But I do know Forest Ridge is still working, so I don't know where it stands.
Okay. I know Walt will not be here next month, but he should be here the month after next. So September, he may be able to provide an update in between to Melissa or Mike for the safe routes. If you all ask him, he might be very willing to do that. All right, we'll move on to number 7, new business, submittal of requests to review new problem areas. Do we have any new problem areas to look at? Is everybody just thinking, or?
Yeah, this is Jim. Excuse me, this is Jim. Last meeting, we talked about US 41 and Rooks Road, I believe, having crashes up there. Laura was going to talk about that. I don't know what the status of that is, if we're going to put it on the list to monitor, do some tests up there or something like that.
Okay, did you say Rooks Road, R-O-O-K-S?
Correct.
Okay.
Laura, did you have any more you wanted to comment about that? Is she still on here?
Yeah, she's still on.
Are you there?
Hello?
Hello?
Laura?
Hi.
Hello?
Hello.
Are you asking me if I wanted to comment
Yeah,
about rooks?
Yeah, I think y'all made a comment that you were going to look into it and not to put it on their problem location at this time, and you were going to check into it.
Was that the one with the turn and the lanes that were the turn with the separator that people were crossing the solid line before?
This is on Rook. This is at Rooks Road, south of Floral City, down there.
Okay, I believe she spoke on that last time.
Yeah, I don't remember. I mean, we don't have any current issues there, so it's not jogging my brain as far as what the complaint problem is there.
Okay, I don't know either. It's a T intersection. So
we haven't had any issues. We've worked the area. We work the area pretty regularly during our traffic operations, and I haven't noticed actually any calls in reference to crashes down there. We haven't received any complaints on our end as far as issues down there.
Okay.
So I'm not quite sure what the complaint issue would be.
Hey, Mike, are you sure you're not talking about Van Ness in 41?
I don't know. He said Rooks, and that's why I was thrown off.
I believe Rooks was the one where people were going around. Oh no, never mind.
No, Rooks is a
T intersection. That's Van Ness. That's Van Ness in 41.
Right. I'm sorry about that.
Now we definitely talked about 41 and Van Ness. Rooks is not ringing a bell.
You remember what was going on, Jeff, with Rooks?
And this is Lieutenant Ball. I don't remember anything about Rooks either, and I can't imagine anything being an issue down there. It's not.
That's a T intersection. Yeah, that's in the middle of a cow pasture.
Right.
Jim, are you?
My guess is it was confused with Van Ness.
Do you remember anything about this, Jim? Are you there, Jim? Okay, perhaps we can catch up with Jim again in a minute or so. Were there any other problem locations anybody wanted to bring up to review?
Casey, this is George. I don't have a problem area. We will be up there, Craig Allred, myself, next week doing a roadway safety audit in the work zone on State Road 50 from Windmere to US 301. So we'll be getting participation from the Florida Highway Patrol as well as the Hernando County Sheriff's Office on that. So.
Okay, thank you. You said State Route 50 to where?
From Windmere to US 301.
Basically from I-75 to 301.
Okay, thank you. Was there anyone else who wanted to bring up a location? Okay, hearing none, I'll open up the floor to any announcements or anything extra that anybody would like to add.
About Janine from MAD. She hadn't said what's going on with MAD.
We've been doing our normal education in the community. July, I like to think of as my catch-up month, where I evaluate everything I did last year and get ready for booking things for the fall. So this is my time to get scheduling in the next few weeks and month for the upcoming fall for schools, doing our education programs. Mike, you already mentioned that we have our law enforcement recognition for the state of Florida coming up July 20, I think it's 9th and 30th. That's in Fort Lauderdale. And we also have, and it's the closest one to this location for our CTST meeting. We do 3 walks in our region a year, and our Pinellas one, which is in Oldsmar, is actually scheduled for October 22nd. So if there's any organizations here that want to be part of that, you can sign up online and contact us and get involved. And I know that the CTST site always has our information up there as well, so you can find that. So I'm trying to think, that's pretty much what's going on with us for the region you're in. So I'm hoping to see people in the fall in person and be back in the schools again.
Excellent. Thank you.
Thank you.
And speaking of our website, I've added another PSA on there. I know some of you, I know it's not, he's not the sheriff in our county, but we worked with Grady Judd. Does anybody know who that is? He's a sheriff over in Polk County anyway. We worked on a PSA, between District 1 and ourselves. So we've got Grady Judd on our website on a PSA about safety.
Wonderful. Anybody have anything else to add? Then I will close it out saying my last day with the MPO is Friday, so I will not be here for the next meeting. Julia Scotus will be taking over, I believe, for me. She is new to the MPO, but she is wonderful and learns very quickly and will be very capable very quickly, I feel. It's been wonderful working with you all, and I am moving over to the Hernando County Planning Department, and I hope to work with you in a different capacity again soon. So thank you, everyone.
Well, you can still come to the CTST meetings.
I can. And I might see if that's okay with my new bosses over there.
Yeah, tell her you're a chairperson over here.
I'll let them know. See if I can still come.
Okay, great. Well, congratulations on your new position.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Congrats, Casey.
Thank you. I appreciate it. And with that, we will adjourn. The next meeting will be August 10th. It is a virtual meeting again, and it will start at 1:30. If you need to test your connection, it can start at 1:15 for you. And have a great rest of the day and have a great weekend.
Thank you.
Thanks, Casey. Congrats.
Thank you.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye, Casey. I've enjoyed working with you.
I've enjoyed working with you very much too.